Okay. First, I want to introduce our strategy, the framework based on the data analysis. And our decision actually including four processes. One of it is the macroeconomic environment, and then the sales focus, and then the inventory management, and then the financial management. And I have to say that the sales focus is the key part because the financial management and inventory are based on our sales focus. Okay, first one who's talking about the macroeconomic. The economic indicators affect overall market size and the revenue. So, and the inflation rate, like the price index and seasonal indicators, this will affect our overall market size. So our foreign, after that, I'm going to doing some analysis about the indicators that how they affect the market size. To give some assumption, like if the seasonal indicators increase rapidly, the market size is likely to increase about 40%, like something. But actually, this assumption maybe not fit our reality because like from round one to round zero to round one, that there were three teams that create the market, which means that left teams have suffered a lot of lost sales. So we can see that from the round one to round two, the market size are increasing about more than 200%, almost 200%. Okay, then I want to talking about something about the potential demand. The potential demand is actually affected by two indicators. One of it is the R&D expense. Another thing is the marketing expenses. So I want to give some common strategy for the potential demand. Since the R&D can improve the quality of all products, so if we could give it a high priority because it may affect all the markets. And if the markets have a high price elasticity, a low price strategy may be adopted. And if the market for a particular have a moderate effect for the marketing campaign, that we're going to allocate significant amounts of marketing expense towards it. So when we come to the macroeconomic environment for these four, are going to assign different strategy for markets. Like for market one, we're going to give some moderate price and a high market. And for the market two are the same. And for the market three, we'll give it a low price and a moderate market. Our goal is to earn market share as much as possible. Now we come to the part of sales focus. Actually, the sales focus may base on this formula, that is the market size divided by the predicted average price, then multiplied by the expected market share. And the average price for different markets actually increased about for $0.1 to $0.4 each round. And our expected market share may equal to our selected competitors' market share. So when our price is equal to selected my company's price from the previous round, that plus $0.2 or $0.3, then we may have predict our market share and predict our sales volume. And I have to mention that the prediction may not accurate enough. Then we come to the adjustment for our price. How we adjust our price from market from round 4 to round 5, that the price is from $6.6 to $7.6. We're going to analyze the elasticity because we want to decrease our potential demand for about 90,000. So we're going to observe the companies, the Pico, that they increase their price from 7.3 to 8.3, and they decrease their demand for about 90,000. So we're going to increase our price in $1, and that's it.
Okay, when evaluating feasible alternatives and solutions, we must to think the KPIs because all strategy is to serve KPIs. When splitting KPI, we can see NPV and net profit margin. It requires to make profit as much as possible and pay dividend earlier as possible. And when there is about the working capital and interest earned, there's some balance trade-off. If we keep cash on hand or repayment earlier. In this case, we try to use a low price strategy because by balancing, we think this is better. And in this strategy, the focus point is when to reach the maximum production quality. This is the key point. But there's always some accident. So when there is outlier, what can we do? First, we must to keep a safe cash flow. This is the order management. This order of managing cash flow. And when can we to figure out some dangerous signal? First, financial statement, and then financial ratio, and precipitation analysis. This is some important information shown. There's some other parts we can to see the information. But when outliers happening, the most important tool is to buy materials. Two reasons here is one is to prevent high price increasing, and then two is react when the results is highly different from our prediction, and then implementation of action plan. Each member of our team, we in charge of different duties, and we make our decisions in the first 5 minutes and to discuss to make the final decision. Okay, that's all our parts. Thank you. Next QA. Do you have any questions?
Thank you. So do judges have any questions regarding the presentation?
Can you go back to the PowerPoint, say the last but one page, something like on the result of.
Okay,
result
which page? We have number.
Goes up, please. Please go up first. I can't remember.
Okay.
No. Those, I mean, I can see that the cash flow by the end of the day, or the inventory, you're decreasing the inventory part. I can see the trend of how you actually try to reduce inventory by the end of 1/5, right? One of the pages.
In this page?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me see. I mean, you flip through so fast, I cannot really read it.
Yeah.
So by the end of the day, in that case, I mean, your inventory down to 22,000 only, right? So what will we
Yes.
what will done? So by then, what were your cash balance by this round?
First, we will try to figure out the each part of expense, and to try to figure out the first version of final and balance of cash flow, and then to try to balance between these expenses, and then to try to buy as much as not as much as enough raw materials.
Okay. So can you show me something on your balance sheet, say the cash flow and the payment of dividend, if any, to your, and the repayment of loan if you need it? Do you have that kind of analysis on the cash flow and the loan and equity balance? Do you have a page on that?
No.
No.
So
what is the ending cash flow and equity? How much you have paid, if any, the dividend?
In each round we try to pay as much as dividend. It means larger than 615. We will to pay dividend.
So by the end of the day, you don't have any loan, do you?
No, we don't have
So
that.
You're debt free. You're always debt free, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See.
So we always keep some like safe cash flow.
Okay. Thank you.
I noticed.
But there is, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed your finished goods inventory, you have 0 3 times. Now, each time when that happens, do you know what happened to you? What happened and why?
Yeah, okay, let me explain that part. In round 1, there are 3 company quit. So our potential demand is higher than our prediction. Like round 1, we have about 19, but we only our sale volume is only 40. That's because we did not predict there will be some quitting company. And for round 4, there's some company bankrupt, so we did not predict that also. But we try to adjust that. For example, because we have enough raw materials, so we can to produce more and to adjust this case.
So according to your explanation, actually you sold out. That's why you get 0, right? And
Yes.
you know, it's lucky because some other company bankrupt, or because your prediction is wrong. You did not produce enough.
In fact, we have reached the almost highest capacity. So some company bankrupt or quitting is a bad thing for us, because that will benefit other competitors, because we believe our prediction, and it did really well in our history.
Yeah, I think that's true in theory. When you have 5 rounds, but in real world, writing down all your debts and inventories may not be the best strategy for the long term. So just keep that in mind. But overall speaking, I see where you're coming from this limited scope point of view. So great job. Thank you.